EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down at 4. Here's Lance. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Patterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Patterson on the carry. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now they'll throw with Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Foyesade Aluakin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd down and 5. Now Ryan. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. But it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They run with Patterson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mike Davis, 54 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On third down, Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
Here's Ryan to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 46 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a dump off here complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The Lance going to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll go for it. Lance got his target, Samuel. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
This returnable for Ayuk.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Finding Samuel, and he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal. No